I'm with Erick, the co-founder and CEO of Allkemie here at Greentown Labs. What are you and your team building?
So we are building a nanomaterial called graphene. And graphene is basically a powder that is incredibly strong. It's 200 times stronger than steel, 1/6 the weight of aluminum. And when mixed with other materials, we take normal materials, common materials, and make them extraordinary. So light, strong, electrically conductive, thermally conductive. In essence, like we can take a normal plastic and make it as strong as steel or other things.
And what do you love about building here at Greentown, building in Boston?
There is no ecosystem that we have found in the country. We actually started the company in Virginia, and we moved here to Boston because of the huge infrastructure. Thanks to Greentown Labs, we have access to the Center for Nanoscale Systems at Harvard, which is a unique facility in the entire country. And just the ecosystem of entrepreneurs and support that is here is unique in the whole world.
That's great. And what other startups should we have our eye on? What else are you watching as you build Allkemie?
So there's a lot of exciting startups happening, but one, they're actually down in Texas. It's called AONE. It's a company that is creating 3D printable cement. So what they do is they start doing like a line of cement, and they are mixing new types of cement to create like the houses of the future. They're much more resilient, and they're actually faster to build, and eventually they want to build houses in the moon with this technology.
Very cool. This is Erick from Allkemie. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
I'm here at Greentown Labs with the Loop CO2 team. What are you and your team building here?
At Loop CO2, we are green chemistry startups. So we're using carbon dioxide to create a CO2-based polymer that is functional, so that can create adhesive, coating, and ink. On top of those, we have the ester bond that can be cut it down, so we can offer the biodegradability, debondability, and also upcyclability.
Now, this is a hard tech company. So what is going on in your startup today? Like, how are you guys reaching that next level of scale?
So earlier in 2025, we have been focusing on Allkemie Out Lab in Marlborough, Massachusetts. So where we build a high pressure reactor which has a 20-liter volume. That's one of the first kind for this type of CO2 utilization. So entering into the fall of this year, we are trying to provide samples based on our big reactors. And more excitingly, we are gonna have a ribbon cutting event in September that we are gonna invite the local community as well as some official members to share their excitement with us.
In Marlborough, 917, be there. Now, what do you love about building here at Greentown Labs and in Boston that you want to share with the community?
So Greentown Lab has been very, very supportive to us. We all know there are a lot of uncertainties in the startup industry. So we have been encountering a lot of challenges, especially building out our scale out lab. Things are gonna happen for sure. There's no way to avoid it, even though we get a lot of advice ahead of time. But Greentown Labs are always here to support us no matter what happens. So we have been able to put out the fire very quickly with their support. And they have been very willing to help founders to build whatever our dream is.
Now, you all are here in the middle of the clean tech, hard tech ecosystem. What are some other startups other than your own, which we should be watching, that we should have our eye on?
So one, for example, is a macro cycle. They're doing the PET recycling in a different way. So they can use in the low temperature doing the PET recycling. That's super cool. On the other hand, Adapt Materials, they create a moisture prevention like paint that is also really important, so that can preserve the materials, make it so fresh.
This is the Loop CO2 team. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
I'm at Greentown Labs here with Reece Daniel, the CEO of Daniel Consulting Group and the founder. What are you and your team building?
We're building battery test chambers. That's a lot of what we do. So we work with a lot of battery companies and just help them test their batteries in very safe, reliable ways and get the highest quality data they can for the best value.
That's awesome. Now, what do you love about building here at Greentown and in Boston that you would share with the rest of the community?
Oh man, especially being in the battery industry, you really can't find a better place than Boston. There's so much battery innovation here, so much talent, so much cool stuff always happening. That's kind of the biggest thing. And then just Greentown, I call it like clean tech high school sometimes because that's what it feels like. It's just such a fun vibe and just so positive, so much energy and motivation.
Yeah, and last but not least, like, what are some great startups that you're seeing here locally, other than your own, that you would call out for other members of the Boston Startup Lab?
There's a handful of battery companies in the area, actually at Greentown, that I work with a lot. They are doing great work. So Elementium, Fantastic work. They have very innovative new cell chemistry. And then Glimpse, they're awesome. High throughput CT scanning, very high quality data. People are really loving it. And then Pheon, they're a Greentown affiliated company. They're not physically here, but they're a member, and they're up in Woburn, and they're doing really fantastic stuff. So I think those I'm pretty excited about.
This is Reece Daniel from Daniel Consulting Group, Matt from MGMT Boston. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.